So Neil deGrasse Tyson, he's a vocal scientist. He says, when you have people who are in power who don't know much about science and who are standing in denial of it, that's a recipe for the complete dismantling of our informed democracy.
We are here at March for Science Olympia today. We are one of 230 marches around the world happening on April 14th. Really, the mission is that we want evidence-driven policy for more equitable, a better life.
On April 14th, I joined protesters in Olympia at the March for Science. The event was organized by local members of an international March for Science movement. I met with some of the organizers to talk about their reasons behind the march.
I think that the reason that this has become so important right now is because of how our current government is treating science. We really need to step it up and make sure that science is used when making our laws.
Across the board, the EPA in general is just being run into the ground by its director, Scott Pruitt. And so we're marching for issues like that to try and bring awareness that there is evidence and we need to have these conversations in reality instead of in an alternative narrative.
So I think the biggest message is to support evidence-based policy.
The day began with a round of speakers. Booths registered people to vote. Then in the pouring rain, the peaceful, solemn march began down Capitol Way.
I think the weather has been kind of a downer, but that's Washington for you. But then I think the turnout was, I was really impressed, especially for a day like today.
As we marched down the hill, I wondered, what are the next steps for this movement? How can they move forward under the current administration?
Like with government, I think it just really comes down to the voter, being really informed about what you're voting for.
We're really hoping to start conversations, not just with our legislators, but also with each other. I am a stay-at-home mom, but this matters to me because I want proof that my kids are going to have a better life and are going to have a world when they grow up.
This is Gabe Shelton-Jenck with Democracy in Action.